G'day folks, today I'm returning to one of my favourite trout streams. This is like a reconnaissance mission but in a stream that I already know. I'm just coming up here to have a bit of a look around, dip my fingers in and make sure the creek is okay after the recent heat wave. Right now, trout are a cold water species. They prefer cold water. Over the last few weeks we've had a stack of days above 40 degrees in my area, maxing out at almost 46 degrees. It has just been stupid hot and I have been really concerned that there could be fish kills in some of these streams. I've been concerned that the extreme heat and lack of rain could be detrimental to the trout in the creeks. So today I've come up to my favourite creek to see if I can catch a trout. I don't care if I don't catch any. The main objective of this mission is to at least see a fish. I just want to see that there's fish still in the stream. I will be trying to catch trout. I'm using the new Strike Tiger 1 inch or 1.5 inch I think it is curl tail grub. If I catch a trout, good and well, that's great. But if I don't, I'm not going to be too upset because the main thing is that I just want to see a fish. If I see a couple of fish, I'm going to be a very happy man because that means the stream has survived one of the hottest periods that I can remember in any summer in my 43 years on this planet. Let's go fishing and see if we can track down a couple of brown trout. I'm just standing up high on a bit of a cliff here, just looking down at the creek. It's shallow down that end and it's deep up this end. I'm just watching to see if I can see any trout rising or swimming around. Sometimes if it's a healthy waterway and there's good numbers of trout, you'll see trout rising, particularly this time of year when there's a lot of crickets around. But so far I haven't seen anything, which is a bit of a concern. There's a follow, look. See him? That's the first follow. That is actually very, very good. That's a very good sign to me. I wasn't hooked up, I didn't catch the fish, but it was a nice sized fish, and it's just great to see the trout have survived this extreme heat that we've had here recently. That makes me very, very happy, just knowing that those trout survived. Things have cooled down a bit. Hopefully they don't reheat back up to the extremes that they were. The days are getting shorter, slowly but surely. There's no more 40s in the forecast, so things have cooled a little bit. That's survived the extreme heat. That is just fantastic. Hopefully there's a few more in here. Excellent sign. That's made me very, very happy, even though he didn't even hit my lure. Here comes one, I've got to follow. He followed it and he turned. It wasn't as big as the last one, it's probably 25 centimetres I suppose. The last one was to be closer to 30 maybe. Right, now I'm getting a couple of follows. This is excellent. Fishing this hole from well back. Oh, he hit it right there at the end. There was something sitting right at the back of the hole in the shallows where the water's building up speed. He hit my lure ever so gently. I doubt very much whether he'll come back. Oh, a trout just came out and hit that. I haven't got enough room to fish the lure in there, but a trout definitely came out and and hit it, a brown. Looked like it was a good 30 centimetres or more too. How lucky am I to be able to stand at the base of this beautiful little waterfall, hidden under all these trees. What a magnificent spot. Being at places like this just grounds me. It just recharges my batteries just by standing here. Absolutely beautiful. But now it's time for this overweight gentleman to climb up this waterfall. There's a bit of a drop off there. Ow. That would be as slippery as a butcher's prick out there. I'm going to go that way. I'm up. Righto folks, that was a success, a trout fishing success. How do you have such a successful fishing trip without actually catching any fish, I hear you ask? Well, the whole goal of this session, as I stated at the start of the video, was to come up here, wet a line in one of my favourite streams and just make sure that the trout had survived the recent heat waves that we've had, and they have. There's still trout in the streams. In the stream here, the water's got quite a good flow. It's low and it's certainly warmer than it should be, but the trout are surviving, and as the weather cools down they'll start to get a bit more active, and you might get a little bit of autumn trout fishing this year, which is more than I expected we'd get. I am super stoked to know that there's still trout in my favourite stream. Mission critical, mission successful, mission accomplished. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to hit the subscribe button underneath and the little bell icon next to it. And don't forget that if you want to have direct access to me behind the scenes, where you can message me, share photos of your fish with me, and just talk to me privately, hit me up on Patreon. It's $3 a month, and for that you'll get access to behind the scene footage, a few fishing reports as I go with more locational stuff in it, as well as direct access to me. Thanks very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.